This is the exact reason why most people never actually reach their highest potential in life. I am going to go on a rant about this because I feel like it is such an important aspect of leveling up your life and becoming the highest version of yourself. And it's a huge key component as to what is missing on most people's journeys and why they actually give up so easily on leveling up their life and becoming a higher version of themselves, the version of themselves that is actually a match to their dream life. People who are very unhappy in their life and are not where they want to be lack self awareness. They don't know how to hold themselves accountable to a higher standard. They don't know how to be disciplined. They don't really know how to understand their own behaviors and habits and why the way that they show up in their life is actually holding them back. Leveling up your life, becoming a brand new version of yourself, changing who you are embodying every single day is not easy. I am just going to keep it real with you because the truth is, if it was an easy process to go through, everybody would be living their dream life. Everyone would be reaching their highest potential and just being the highest version of themselves. But it's actually a very small percentage of people that are actually committed to themselves enough to create that change in their life. So basically, the difference between people who have reached their highest potential, building their dream life, very successful, have created a lot of results for themselves, they're very self aware, they're disciplined, they're accountable, but not just that, they also embrace the ability to change in their life. And they know that being self aware is nothing if you do not have the ability to change and actually hold yourself accountable to making that change in your life. I cannot tell you how much I saw people growing up around me just complaining about their lives, very unsatisfied, unhappy, not where they wanted to be. They knew they had more potential, but they were always stuck in life. And these people constantly complained about their bodies, not feeling motivated. They were eating like shit. They don't work out. They're not consistent with themselves. They have toxic relationships in their lives. They're just lacking a lot of things in their life that they truly want for themselves, but they never actually did anything about it. It's the same people that are constantly like, tomorrow's going to be my day one. I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to be committed to it. And sometimes those people do commit to it and then they end up falling off, or maybe they just consistently say, tomorrow's going to be day one. Tomorrow's going to be day one, but they never do anything. I'm here to tell you that leveling up your life is not an easy process. And if you want to make change for yourself, you need to be committed. You are an investment in your life. You need to be the first person in your life that you're committed to. If you are not showing up for yourself, if you are not doing what it takes, it is going to show in the way that you present yourself. And the difference between people who do create results and actually follow through with committing to themselves and saying that tomorrow's day one and they actually do it and they continuously do it going forward, those people know that it's just a decision. They need to decide to be this version of themselves. They need to let go of a version of themselves that is no longer serving them, including behaviors, habits, toxic relationships, excuses, a certain mindset. And once they start to disidentify with that version of themselves, and become very self aware, hold themselves accountable, discipline, and actually change, that is when the results in their life start to become a natural byproduct of the version of themselves that they are choosing to embody every single day. I promise you that if this process was easy, it wouldn't be as rewarding. People wouldn't want to do this process because they know that the results would come too easy. And the truth is, sometimes we do enjoy something in our life that is a little bit more difficult and hard to get because we know that it's of high value. And when we really value something on a higher standard, we are willing to make that commitment to it and show up and do what it takes to produce that result in our life because it's kind of like a trophy. And you really hold those results to yourself so tightly because you know that most people never reach it. And basically, that reward at the end is just success, and you're hungry for it. And if you really want it, you are going to do what it takes to get there, and you are not going to allow excuses or anything to stop you from reaching that goal of yours. When you are very self aware, hold yourself accountable, and are very disciplined in your life, it is some of the most attractive traits that you can truly possess as a person. And it has nothing to do with your appearance, it has everything to do with the way you are showing up in your own life and how committed you are and how willing you are to really make all of your dreams and your goals a reality for yourself. The reason that these are some of the most attractive traits that you can possess as an individual is because it forces you to continuously level up and ask yourself, How can I show up better in my life? What am I doing currently that isn't working for me? What excuses, behaviors, habits can I let go of? What things in my life am I engaging with that are no longer serving me that I can let go of and make more space for things that do serve me? The truth is, you can either sleep on your own potential or say that you did everything that you could in order to become a better version of yourself and actually become very successful, reach all of the goals that you've ever wanted. It is easier to act like a victim in your life and feel like life is happening to you than actually make better decisions. If you want to be very successful, if you want a life that most people don't live, you have to be willing to be a version of yourself that most people do not show up as in their life. You need to be very self aware about the way you are currently showing up for yourself. What habits are you engaging with? What behaviors do you have? What type of mindset do you have? Who are you surrounding yourself with? And how are you structuring your day for success? When you really start to ask yourself these questions, it is going to trick your mind into thinking of better ways that you can start approaching your own life so that you can start creating better results for yourself. The only thing that separates the good from the great is just action, taking actionable steps towards what you want to achieve in your life by changing the person that you are embodying every single day, being very self aware about who you are deciding to be. Basically, if you want to live a life that most people don't live, you have to be willing to do what is very difficult. I completely understand why some people would rather victimize themselves and make excuses in their life because they're very comfortable. It's an easier route to take, and it's a lot more difficult to make better decisions in your life. If you really want to level up, you need to be willing to push your comfort zone and make decisions that are going to help you expand as a person. That may seem very difficult in the moment, but it is for your long-term benefit. Start doing the things in your life that are more difficult, that challenge you as a person, that help you push your comfort zone and continuously level up in your life. Your success is not where you're comfortable. The highest version of yourself is not in your comfort zone. The doors that need to open up for you, the opportunities that you need, are not going to be there for you until you are the version of yourself that is meant to walk through them. And that just all comes down to the decision that you make in the moment of choosing discomfort for better long-term sustainable results and more success in your life, or choosing the easier route that keeps you comfortable and stuck, and never allowing yourself to reach your highest potential. You can either sleep on your own potential or say that you did everything you could in your life to become a better version of yourself and actually build your dream life and reach all of the goals that you literally cannot stop dreaming about. Don't be one of those people that just complains about not being where you want to be, but never actually doing anything about it. You need to take action. You need to make change. You need to show up differently in your life in order to produce different results. I feel like this seems very simple, but a lot of people don't actually understand this. And constantly being around people who just complain and make excuses and victimize themselves, it's not only draining, but it shows you how much people don't actually love and commit to themselves. They don't value themselves properly, lack a lot of self awareness. They're not disciplined, they're not accountable, and they don't actually do what it takes to get to where they want to be. They just want to feel like a victim. They want people to pity them so that maybe their dreams and goals and everything they want out of their life just shows up knocking at their door one day. But that's not going to happen. You need to be different than these people. We are responsible for where we currently are in our life. If we make excuses, if we constantly complain about where we are, if we don't do anything to change, we are constantly going to feel stuck. And we're going to feel like life is in control of us and that we have no power, which is actually the opposite. When we can wake up and make better conscious decisions that are going to get us closer to where we want to be in our life. Our society is literally built on convenience. People have lost the idea of being committed to themselves, respecting themselves enough to be disciplined, to hold themselves accountable, and to follow through with their own commitments and keeping those promises to themselves. So we need to reverse that and start showing up for ourselves, showing other people how it's done and how they can start approaching their own life so that we can all just feel very fulfilled, very happy, living our dream lives, creating all of the results that we want, and becoming our own dream self. And once you start to really level up in your life, you're going to become addicted to the process. You're going to want to continuously level up. You are going to want to reach new heights in your life and constantly push yourself to show up even better every single day. And once you start to really approach your life that way, you're going to become unstoppable. There's not a single goal in your life that you won't be able to reach. You are going to inspire other people. You're going to show other people how they can be living in their own purpose, create all of the goals in their life that they want as a reality. So this is just a reminder that your dream life and everything that you want for yourself, all of the things that you want to attract, are on the other side of doing everything that you are avoiding. Be committed to yourself. Be willing to take the route in your life that is not necessarily easy, but very worth it. Be self-aware, but not just that. Be willing to change. Be willing to show up differently, reinvent yourself, embody somebody brand new in your life that is actually a match to the life that you want to build. Would you rather live a life that's very convenient, easy, and comfortable, or would you rather live an extraordinary life that is worth living that most people never actually experience? We are going to level up together. My content is all about personal growth, becoming a better version of yourself, and making decisions in your life that are going to help you expand as a person. So if that sounds like something you like, then I will see you guys in the next video.